Hey there, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlotta if you're new here, and today I am making Torvi's hairstyle from Vikings season 6 part 2. So if you've seen her hair, she often parts it in quite a few parts and braids it into these smaller sections on the side. So I'm sectioning up my hair here, making a thicker one right in the middle, and then I will do 3 smaller ones on both sides. So I'm tying up all the hair that I don't use in this specific braid that I'm doing in the middle, and this one is a dragon braid, so it's simply just tied together with these elastic bands, just like Torvi had in her braid, and I'm pulling it quite tight here and then I'm loosening it up afterwards. So for this dragon braid I made 3 sections in the middle, and then I'm just adding the first section to the second one and then the second one to the third one to tie them all together and make it into a braid. So you can make this dragon braid go all the way down till the end of your hair and just tie it together with more of these elastic bands, but I choose to just make 3 of them, and then I'm loosening up the middle parts here, as you can see. And you can choose how much volume you want in it. I just added a little bit so it wouldn't be too glued to the head, by pulling it out and loosening up the middle sections. And then on to the side braids. Here I am making 3 more on the side, on both sides, and I'm sectioning up the hair to get the ones that I don't want in the braid tied up so it doesn't get confused and pulled in by mistake. Depending on what type of hair you have, you might want to use hairspray or gel spray to keep the tiny hairs in place. Or you can do it to wet hair as well. Sometimes it makes it easier. If the hair is a little bit damp, it's easier to control it. And now I'm starting the side braid by parting it into 3 parts, and I'm doing my best to get all of those baby hairs from the front pulled into this little braid. So there are 2 ways to plaiting your hair. You can either go under the middle or over the middle. Here I am going under the middle part and under the middle part 2 times, and then I start adding sections of hair from underneath, and I pull it as tight as I can. It is a little bit challenging in the beginning to get all of those small hairs pulled in and kept them in place, especially if you're doing it on yourself. But take your time with this part and make sure to pull them as tight as you can. Sometimes I also use salt spray to keep the hair from getting too slippery, because sometimes when it's really silky and slippery and newly washed, it's really hard to get it tight. So salt hairspray or gel spray is very good to keep those little tiny hairs in place as well. So here I'm just adding section by section all the way till the end of this braid, and then the length will be braided separately. It's a little bit challenging to get the camera angle right, but I hope that you understand what I mean. I do have more of these braiding videos as well. I will link them in the end of this video, where I show with the camera from above how I do these smaller braids on the side. So check them out if you find this one a little bit too difficult to follow. But now I'm just braiding the rest of the length in as well. Some of you asked how long it takes to braid your hair, and I normally calculate 3 minutes per braid, but this depends on how long your hair is and how thick your hair is. And another thing that some of you mentioned is that your shoulders and your arms get tired before you get to the end of doing your hair. So what I suggest with that is do them in parts. Take breaks if you need. If you have clips around, you can clip it in the middle and continue once your shoulders are rested. It is quite heavy on the shoulders if you're doing many braids in your own hair. But yeah, take breaks in between. Play some music as well to keep yourself entertained. So for this specific hairdo, it takes about 20 minutes to get it all braided. So it's 3 on each side and a big one in the middle. So 3 minutes each for the braids and then 2 minutes for the middle part. And you should be done in 20 minutes. And obviously the more you practice, the faster you will get at this as well. Now I'm sectioning up my hair again, and we're gonna speed this up and get those ones braided as well. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you are making Viking hairstyles and Torvi hairstyles, I hope this inspired you and you found it helpful. And now you are ready to rock your hairstyle. Let me know how you get on in the comment section below. And I shall see you in the next video. Ha det bra! Bye!